engagement rings, what you need to know about what's going on in the market, part 2. I'm going to give you the real deal. We're going to talk a little bit about why private jewelers are totally different than going to a jewelry store. And I'm going to show you what I made it for versus what it should have cost. So here's an example of why going to a private jeweler versus a traditional jewelry store is beneficial. Now, I know some people have had, especially if you're European, you've had a jeweler in your family forever. And you think going to that is going to save you money, or you think going to that is going to assure a certain type of quality, etc., etc., etc. Here's the real deal. There is overhead. There are costs that you do not see with that. And fundamentally, they don't necessarily always have the same buying power that independent jewelers like myself do. But I think like the best part about what I do is I've seen all sides of the industry. I've seen costume to fine jewelry, and I know quite a bit about it. So I can certainly tell you that even if you're coming to me with something like this, which is a 6-carat Trois et Moi moissanite ring set in a very sturdy 14-karat gold band, this averages $6,000 to $7,000 on the market. The client paid like almost half, right? The client paid $4,000. The client paid $4,000. And this was not light by any means necessary. So just to give you an idea, what we can do for you is we can shop around, we can buy, we can sense, we can give you the right guidelines, we can give you the right value, and make sure we're getting you the right prices, okay? Number 2, cuts. We can do experimental cuts, and we can do them a lot faster than the average. I have people in my repertoire here that if I say to somebody that I want a step cut shield type of stone, or I want a Movil or an elongated cushion, I can simply go to these contacts and have them absolutely produce something unique, original, and something that's eye-catching. Because if I see the same thing, I don't want to see the same thing coming out of you again. I want to see it. Get something unique. You want me to do like an elongated Asha cut with some really nice trillions on the side? I can do it. Whatever. Anyways, what I'm trying to say to you is be experimental. It's so important to do that, especially with the lab and diamond, the lab market, the moissanite market. Things have changed drastically, my friends, drastically. I want to talk about the benefits of a jeweler that's actually going to educate you. A lot of things in jewelry are personal preference. I just had a great conversation with a gemologist and an appraiser, a dear friend of mine, Sherry Taylor. And I've tagged her below if you want to go ahead and get an appraisal from her about different carats of gold, what's going on in the gold market, how people are reacting to purchasing the higher costs in association with gold now because gold has gone up. And one thing she said to me is it's such a personal thing. Jewelry is such a personal thing, and it absolutely is. But one thing that you want is a jeweler who's absolutely going to educate you wherever possible about what it is that you're buying. And make sure that you have the most effective piece of information in front of you so you can make that educated decision. I will never tell you that lab diamonds 10 years from now, 12 years from now are going to be at the same value, because there's no way to predict that. And based on the market trends, they were double the price 5 years ago, and now they're obviously half the price now. So that would dictate that because of the influx of these products, because of the influx of the lab diamond market, costs have changed, value has changed, therefore what your piece is worth has absolutely changed, okay? So setting a diamond that is lab created inside a solid gold piece where gold is constantly going up, in Sherry's opinion, might not make sense, right? And anything in the gold market is an investment, and gemstones are still very much an investment. Diamonds are still very much an investment. They're just trading down right now. So I want to keep giving you jewelry education from somebody who's been in the business for 18 years, who's been self-taught, whose number one goal is integrity and honesty when it comes to what I do, because like I said, your 3 most trusted people should be your jeweler, your lawyer, and your accountant. And I pride myself on being one of those trusted people. And I get you the education that you need so you can make an informed decision, honey. I don't want you going to a jeweler and buying something that's not even worth it. Like, it's the most heartbreaking thing when I have somebody come in and say, oh, I bought this from so-and-so and it's double the price, and now the appraisal is skewed and your insurance is skewed. We don't want to do that. No. Clean and easy. Like Amazon. Sorry, that's a copyright infringement. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.